All right, the video is available, so if you missed it, you could start the new video, watch the first one, and then come back to this shit when I do the second video, I guess. Um. So, anyways, as I was saying, Jody's in town, my partner's in town, and I wanted to invite Giselle out to go eat with us at this restaurant. I figured we would end up picking up our friend Haley, who was working there, and they were gonna give us a good ass discount on some fucking good ass pretzels, bitch. So we was about to go get some food and pick up our homie. So I was like, "Oh, Giselle, you want to come with us?" So they were like, "Oh, I don't know if I have a lot of money," and it was like, "Nigga, money is nothing. Like, let's go." Like we were like, it's not like it was like you're my friend. Like I'm like you're like it's okay. Like we've never been like the type of friends to be like, oh, like I don't got you. You know what I mean? Like if somebody invites someone out to eat, usually that means they got them. So I was like, that's weird that they thought I wouldn't get them. So then they came back in the room and was like, okay, like they were like, I'm gonna see if Miriam wants to go. And I was like, I don't really want to chill with Miriam. I kind of want to just chill with you. And then they got hella stank. Like, got really mad with me. And the thing is, like, maybe I should have said, oh, we're gonna pick up Haley too, or Haley's gonna come with us. But to be real, it was more so I didn't want to hang out with them together as a pair because like there is such a thing called as like couple hierarchies, and like when you live with two people who are together, they create a power structure within their relationship in the house. So it's not like it's two people, it becomes one person, and like usually one person shuts down to let the other person like take the lead. And like it was very clear that that person was Giselle, not Miriam. So it was really awkward because I like wanted to hang out with my friend, and me and Miriam hadn't even really bonded, like, because they had like literally like once Giselle and them had sex, like literally Giselle like and them were inseparable, like they were each other's shadow. So it was really hard to like really hang out with Giselle. Plus I'm working, and like when I'm not working, I'm doing tarot card readings, so it's like really hard for me to like have time. But I would try to make time for them, and they were just always gone. And I don't have a phone right now, so it'd be really hard for me to get in touch with them. Like I'd have to do the most to get their attention. And then if they were out with Miriam, it would be weird for I felt weird about being like, oh, like, do you want to hang out? Just you? Like, what up? Like, like I don't know. It started to feel weird to ask for them by themselves, and like that really sucked because like it was like besides the point of them being with that person, it's like sometimes you just want to be with just one other person, like sometimes that's all you have the space for. And I just felt like I was shamed, like into feeling like I'm like trying to break people up and like subscribing to breakup culture, when in reality I was just like, dude, like I want some time, I want some friend time. And it just felt really like isolating because like when I would try to say I just want to hang out, they made me feel so bad. Or like they would hang out and it just felt mad forced. Like it just felt like they didn't even want to be there. And I just felt like really awkward. Like I felt aggro for wanting their time, and then I felt passive when I was around them because like I was just like happy to hang out with them. But then I was also like, damn, like this feels like a pity hangout because like you're not even like talking to me, like you're just like on your phone, like just standing to the side, like not really engaging. And then it just felt like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, why am I like letting this person play me? So then I just started being like, what the fuck ever, and started hanging out with like Jody basically mainly in the house because it was just like them and Miriam would just be like in like in their privacy. They like they put up like this screen in the room, which is real because it's like we don't have hallways. So like you'd want a screen. Sometimes you don't want to be entertaining people. Sometimes you don't want to have to say I don't want to chill with you. Sometimes you can just put up your privacy screen and have your me time. And it's important to have privacy. But it was just like habitually they were behind the screen, and it seemed like they like situated it in a way so that they could only see you like as you were passing like through the door, and like they would just say what up, like that's literally all I would get from them. And it just felt like, whoa, like I just felt like really shitty, like wow, like they like their relationship is like really like taking them away from like our friendship. And I just felt like they were treating me like a nagging like partner, like someone that was like, like someone who's very clingy. And like in reality, like I do recognize that I have abandonment issues. However, like I felt like at that time it was just triggering in a way that made me feel like, damn, like this is my homie. Like I thought that I met a cool ass person, and it seems like they're just like being very like just like not like considerate of me, and like I felt like I was being considerate of them. And then like just to be like just to like give a layer to this, like the whole ride down, like Giselle was smoking us up, like was hooking us up, and like was being so bomb with weed. So when I got to town and I finally got my checks and got my money, and even before I really was like getting checks from work, because you know how when you first start a job, bitch. But I was still like I was copping and I was like hooking them up. I was like, yo, let's smoke, let's smoke, let's smoke. And it was like real. Like I was like, listen, I was like but then like I started feeling like people were taking advantage because it's like I like not and I wasn't even talking about Giselle. I was just saying like every time I copped, I would always hit up Quasi with weed. And like I noticed that like they were never around. Like they dead ass like they slept here maybe like 10 times like in 2 months, of living here. And had all their shit in the rooms and just wasn't here physically. And like this is an intentional space. Like this is like people of color, trans people of color, non-gender conforming people of color who are just trying to fucking survive. It's more than that. But it's like just to give you a fucking outline, like I suppose. But it's trying to be, or it's supposed to be. It's trying to get there. Right now, it's a fucking black coven. Right now, it's actually just a black coven. So, but it's intentional. That's intentional as fuck. It says it in the name. It's being practiced. We have the tools. But I think also like Adore, what up? Oh my god, this girl is not asking for a shout out on Facebook. Bitch, come on. I'm dead. Come on. That's violent. I'm not even mad. No, I didn't. No, I. Oh. I never got them. The box said plastic bags, but then I told you when I opened it, it was wolf's hair and shark teeth. And I put them in the closet. And I'm going to get the screenshot, bitch. Oh my god, where's this conversation about the fucking wolf's teeth? What's happening? I'm sorry, like oh wow. Yipes, I forgot I'm on your stream. This is so wild. I'm sorry. Work messages. And I'm bugging too. I'm like, I'm about to screenshot it. Oh my god. I'm trying to find this though. I am trying to find this. Yipes. Must be in another message. Maybe it's here. Oh, here it goes. Fuck, I didn't even say that. No, but it was wolf's hair and okay, I did say that. I said I was wrong. It's 2 bags of shark teeth. I read the box before opening. Okay, word. That's real. Okay. Word. Hopefully that works out. Still muffin, get out of here. No, it's not wolf teeth. It's wolf hair and shark teeth. Nah, like stupid. It's like a stupid work story. It's not even interesting. But basically, so yeah. So, fuck. Where was I? Where the fuck was I? Do you know? Yeah, like I'm blocking this person. What a terrible human. Uh, like who does that? Why is it so hard to block people these days? Okay, there we go. Okay, I am thinking ban. It is not letting me ban this person. I do not know why. Oh my god. Okay, I'm making people mods. If you're able to ban this person, please do. I made Nikki, Angel Farting, Jelen mods. Like, if you can delete this person. Oh. Oh, thank you. You're sweet. I did like some purple, and then I did a little bit of translucent yellow. Okay. Um, But look, so yeah, so then when I started copping, I started feeling like exploited by certain people in the house, aka Giselle's partner, my roommate, because like they never put in, but they always was down to smoke. Like, and here's my thing, like, I think weed is to share, but like you should have your own weed too. Like if you're trying to share my weed, you should have weed too. Like, and that's how I feel. Or you should put it in so that we could get weed together. But I think people who say weed is for sharing, like they're people that usually don't be buying it, and they just be getting it for free because of beauty privilege or whatever the fuck. So like honestly, I just didn't have time. I was just getting mad because I told Giselle, I was like, yo, I was like, I kind of just want to smoke with you. Now, keep in mind, there were times where, like, where Giselle straight up said to me, yo, I just want to smoke a joint with you. And we would, like, go bike riding and go smoke together. But when I started being like, oh, come to my room and smoke with me, that started being, like, weird. Even though, like, it's perfectly okay for me to have a private space and, like, want to smoke with someone. You feel me? Angel farting, I'm jelly. Okay, yeah, Simbots, thank you. So yeah, so Quasi stayed in the house like 10 days out of 2 months, but had like all their shit here and was like holding space in the room. But when Jody came back, I was like sleeping in that room for like maybe a week, and then I went back to the front room after Spear dipped. And no, I'm all set. So then fucking I had this feeling that Quasi was gonna move out. And I was like saying it to Giselle. I was like, yo, I don't think like Quasi's gonna come back. Like, I don't think that they're like down to live here because like they had been saying how like the house was like unhealthy for them and how they don't get any work done. And like no shade, like the room that they were in has a desk. We have plenty of chairs. Like they could have really set themselves up with a nice like workstation, but they just didn't care to. And like the situation just got exacerbated when like one time like I was sleeping, like it was my day off, and honestly the thing about the last room in the house is like everybody's going through that room like to get to the kitchen, to get to the bathroom. So like that's the worst room to sleep in if like you're trying to sleep in. And like honestly the front room sucks too because motherfucking every morning the okra man wakes me up, and if they don't wake me up they like fucking come by like right when I'm still trying to like lay down and like keep my eyes closed and just rest my mind. And like the thing is the okra man be saying like this is what they do. They like say it in a weird way too. They be like, I got cantaloupe, I got mango, I got tomato. That's how they be doing it. They be in the middle of the street at 8 a.m. going mad loud over the loudspeaker. I got cantaloupe. They say I got cantaloupe every day. Tony325, yeah, beauty privilege is so real when it comes to getting things for free. That is so true. And I feel like that was also like something at play in the house as well, which is like really annoying as fuck. But anyways, like let's move on. So Quasi wasn't really around, and then every time they were around, they were with their partner, and Jeezy was shading their partner. Like they would be trying to talk about their partner to me, cause like Jeezy was obviously annoyed by them like not being in the house, but at the same time, Jeezy was hanging out with Miriam hella hard. So it was kind of like who's ignoring who, and then I was like in the middle of it because niggas was just talking shit, and I was like, yeah. And the thing is, niggas tell me everything. Like people talk to me, and like it's not always wanted. Sometimes like people in the streets be talking to me. I don't know what it is. I guess I have an inviting ass look, but niggas be just talking to me. They just be telling me stuff. Old ladies be sitting next to me just telling me their life. It's like I don't know. And like most of the time when it's old black ladies, I'm down to listen because they usually have some interesting shit to say. But like it'd be old ass white dudes trying to tell me a long ass story about Model Ts and shit, and I'd be like, but bitch, I would have been killed by a Model T. Like I don't care about a Model T. A Model T can suck my dick. My computer about to die. Is my charger in here? You look so fucking high, yo. Yo, I'm like, did you try that soap yet? Bitch, that came a meal. Bitch, that came a meal. Um, 2325. I feel you. Capitalism is hard. Sometimes you gotta get that free smoke. I'm not mad. I'm just saying, like, the thing is, like, I wasn't on some beauty privilege shit with them. I didn't, like, I thought that they were an attractive person, yes. But was I so attracted that I was, like, trying to hook a nigga up all day? Nah, never. I'm dead this bitch took the lamp. Oh, this bitch didn't take the lamp. Good. The bitch left the wig though. I'm dead. I'm not even mad. So let me go in. So then, actually, what time is it? 16 minutes. Okay. Tony, yes. We got mango. That's what they be. Yo, deadass. I want to record this shit. I want to go outside when they're doing it. But deadass, like one time me and Jody went and we like ran out there because we was dumb. We was like dumb hungry. I'll get to that though. I'll get to that. But let me get back to the fucking story. So, anyways, so these niggas was acting hella brand new, and then it was funny because like it was like we were beefing, but like they were just like not talking to anybody. Like they just decided that everybody else was like deaded. So then there was a restaurant I told Giselle I was gonna take them out to. I was like, yo, I want to treat you out to like a place, a good ass restaurant in New Orleans, and there's a place called Juan's Flying Burrito. Go to the one. Actually, let me plug in my computer for this shit. Die. There's one in Uptown. I like that one. I never been to the other one, but I read fucked up shit on Yelp, so I'm good. I'm just gonna go to the one in Uptown because it was always good and bomb. But so anyway, so I was gonna go with them, right? So tell me why? Because like we're apparently beefing or whatever, they decided to go to Juan's without me and then like sneak around about it. It was like mad weird. Like my nigga was sleeping in the back room, and niggas was like, first of all, also like Giselle had a dog, and like they would just leave their dog at the house for mad long, and they'd be like, my dog doesn't have to use the bathroom that often, and I'm like, a dog in the house for 8 hours is like neglect, like right? Pretty sure. Like, what do y'all think? Like, that's, like, I don't know. I don't know dog facts, but I feel like leaving a dog in a house for 8 hours is fucked up. And, like, they would do that all the time, and they wouldn't even tell nobody. They wouldn't even be like, oh, like, walk my dog, like, cause they were, like, scared as fuck to talk to people, but for seemingly no reason. And, like, the thing is, like, I called them out. I was like, yo, like, why is it that I can't hang out with you without Miriam? Like, what is that? And they were just like, it just seems like you're trying to separate us. And I was like, no, dude, like you're my friend. Like I don't know, like honestly, like when I'm dating somebody, I don't want them to hang out with me and my friends all the time. Like I came here with you, dude. Like I'm trying to hang out with you. And the thing is, like when we were in the car, like driving, like Giselle was like, "Don't ditch me, guys, don't ditch me." And then later on was like, "That was more for Quasi, not you, because I think Quasi's gonna ditch." And I was like, "That sucks." And then in the car, I brought up the idea that I wanted to squat, and they were all down for it, right? But then, like, you know how the fuck would we have a squat if like Quasi's only like around like 10 days out of 2 months, and like Giselle is like holed up with like Miriam, can't even like invite this bitch out to eat without them getting attitude about me being like just you. Very strange. So I was like, how the fuck was that even gonna fucking work out in retrospect? But moving forward, so then randomly, um there was a whole situation also happening, like, underlying this, where, like, somebody came into the house and then, like, Jeezy and Miriam decided to have a threesome with them, and then it went terribly because, like, they were, like, officially acting like a couple, and the person who was, like, coming into the house thought that it was going to be, like, a three-person orgy, and it turned out to be, like, them fucking a couple, and they were just not into it. And, like, that's real. But they tried to paint it like that person was, like, being fucked up and da 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 da, and, like, everybody was feeling like a third wheel and blah blah blah. And when I seen that person again, like, weeks later, we had a whole conversation, and it just like really highlighted a lot of things that were happening like underneath, because I hadn't talked to Giselle in a minute. So then it just got really shady, and, like, I pretty much just told, like, that person, like, all the fucking shade that I had heard about them, and then that's when shit got real. And yeah. Um Adora, you're mad funny. Angel farting is mad funny. um but yeah, so then, like, so anyways, but, like, going back to the weed thing, I told Jeezy one day, like, yo, like, honestly, like, I'm kind of, like, done smoking Miriam up. Like, they gotta start putting in. Like, I just feel like every time I cop, they're always sitting around trying to smoke, but they're never like, oh, can I put in? Oh, can I, like, match? Oh, can I, like, oh, can we smoke? Like, they never were like, oh, you want to smoke? The only time they ever asked me to smoke was when, like, Jeezy gave them some weeds to smoke with me. It was mad whack. I was like, y'all are doing the most. I was like, I don't even, like, this, it don't seem organic. It was like, I don't even want to chill with Miriam. It's like, whatever to me. It's like, I never got a chance to just be their, like, roommate. I went immediately from stranger to, like, friend of the person you're fucking. And it was very strange because, like, when that other person came into the house and they had that threesome, Giselle's attention was diverted, and, like, they were, like, trying to hit up other people for attention, and it was just, like, awkward to watch, because it was like you don't invest any time in anybody else but Giselle. But, like, whenever Giselle's occupied, that's when you're like, oh, let's do this, let's pick up here, and it's like, but we don't know each other, bitch. Like, so it was just really awkward for me. To, like, really deal with that situation. I just felt, like, very strange. And then, like, then another person came into the house who, again, I didn't know this person. I only knew them from Tumblr and Facebook. And when we finally, like, met up, like, they turned out to be cool as fuck. And, they also knew Miriam from Tumblr, but, like, was like, oh, like, was just, like, noticing that, like, they were never around. They were always with Jeezy, so it was kind of, like, really hard to, like, really, like, create a relationship, as I was trying to say. So it's just, like, things were happening, and it was getting, like, really emotional for me with my friend, like, or rather with me and Giselle. So then I was just like, yo, like, kind of like, fuck you, Miriam. Like, I don't even care about you, bro. Like, I'm mad at Jeezy, and, like, even though you're not in it, like, you're contributing to it by not being like, oh, like, our relationship is, like, kind of, like, destructive right now, and it's kind of, like, taking you away from your responsibilities as a fucking pet owner, as a fucking roommate, because them niggas was, like, playing around with the bill money, and then on top of it, as a fucking friend, and then as, like, just, like, a basic ass person, like, fucking a random ass person. um Yo, Tony Ward, I feel you. Yo, this story is so wild. Like, this is my real life, though. Like, this is my real life. And, yo, that's funny that you said it's, like, real world, because that's what me and Jody been saying. We're like, yo, we don't want to live in real world New Orleans. Like, this is not why I came to New Orleans. Like, this is not the kind of space I want to live in, and that's why it's a black coven right now. We are just a powerful black motherfucking motherfuckers, and that's what the fuck it is. But, like, at the time, like, this space was going through mad transitions. It was like, when I got here, it just seemed like a fucking blase blah queer party house, and I was just like, oh damn, because before I left, it was on some militant anti-racist ass black power organizing shit, and that's what the fuck I was fucking with. And, like, honestly, I felt kind of let down, but I was like, that don't mean that it can't change. But I just noticed that niggas were, like, on some other shit. Then on top of it, something told me, like, I was reading my cards before I dipped, and I read, like, some fucked up shit was gonna happen, but I, like, didn't want to believe it, so I wanted to safeguard myself financially, so I got a job. And then, like, when I when I applied for this job, I did not think I was gonna get it, and y'all know. And when I got the job, I was like, word. And now the job is just irking me because it's just like, damn, like my feet are tired as hell, you know. Like it's just, like I've just been up for so long. Like I love my job, I love where I work. It's just like the most bomb job, but like it's just like these past couple of days have been like really taxing. Like I had like a miniature breakdown like yesterday at the shop. Like I was like crying in the bathroom because I just felt like I couldn't like finish anything, and I just felt like so helpless, and I just was like, and like all this shit's happening at my house. You feel me? So it's just like I was just like I was going through so much stuff, and then on top of it, I just felt like my work life was like fucked up too. So I was just like, like I just felt like completely fucked up in like so many ways, and I'm just like, you know, I'm sorry, I'm like neglecting the comments. I'm reading. I'm reading. Yes, Canada. Um, yeah, no, yeah, retail is really hard. Yes, yes, taxes. Fuck out of here. Mm, I feel you. Damn, I don't know. I'm just like bugging. So, anyways, so fucking Quasi gonna talk about the house is like Bad Girls Club. They want to see who's gonna get voted off. I'm like, bitch, nobody's voting anybody off. Like, what's going on? It's just very strange. So it just got like really weird in the house, like all of a sudden, because like randomly, like one day Jody was like, "Yo, the kitchen is broken." Like Jody was like, "Yo, like the stove don't work." And the fridge don't work, and the toaster oven don't work. And we were like, and Jody was like trying to make food, and we were just like freaking out. Like actually Jody was freaking out. I wasn't even freaking out yet because I like didn't even think it was that serious. I was like, the fuse probably popped or some shit, we gotta go fix it, like it's no big deal. And Jody's getting like kind of panicky because like like that's food, that's like real. And like I guess like at the time I was like, I really wasn't even worried. Like I mean, like I don't know. Like I guess like I'm going through periods of like, or rather I'm experiencing like poverty in a way that like I haven't before, like just because of like situations currently, mainly because like of this situation, but like because I'm working, it's like I have money coming in, but it's all about timing. Like how they be doing them bi-weekly checks, you feel me? So like, and then on top of that, I kind of fucked up with getting direct deposit, so I'm waiting on a check that's like I was supposed to get on the 6th, and then I'm getting paid again, and it's gonna be direct deposit on like the fucking 17th. So it's just like I'm waiting for like hella money, but like it's not here, and it's kind of fucking me up, and it just sucks because I'm just like fuck. But anyways, look, Adora, boo, I'm here for you. It's just the word. Angel farting, I feel you. I feel you, yo. That's real. I'm just having so many situations, you feel me? So it's not even like just retail. It's just like retail on top of like home life situations. I'm gonna stop this recording and then move on to the next recording.